have in my hands. This is the brand new Illustrating Bible Book of Luke edition, and I am just so excited about this. This is so fun, and if you missed my video that I shared last week, I'm going to leave a link to it down below in that blog post. You can check it out. But basically, I was announcing that the Illustrating Bible is now going to come in this single version of the Book of Luke. So we'll look at it and take a look at all the details and compare it to the large original Illustrating Bible. And I don't know if Dayspring has plans to continue with making other books individual like this. That's something that they are working on, and we'll see in the near future. It probably depends how well these are, and if you guys want more, let Dayspring know too. That would really help. But you can go ahead and purchase your Book of Luke now. It's available for pre-order, and there's a link down below where you can grab yours from Dayspring. And thank you, Dayspring, for sending me this Book of Luke so that I could check it out and share it with you guys, and hopefully do some fun stuff with it that I'm going to talk about more in just a minute. So they will ship November 1st. If you wait, they may be gone. I'm being told they're low on inventory with these because they've been pretty popular, so we'll see. But I wouldn't wait. If you think it's something you want to go ahead and grab, I would do so. So let's just dive in. I'm going to flip through it. I'm going to talk about all the features of it, compare it to the big Illustrating Bible, and then we'll go from there. There's also a freebie with the Bible and kind of my idea and plans for it, and you let me know kind of what you think as we get there. So we are looking at this beautiful navy. It is a faux leather cover. It's like a pebbled texture of leather. Hopefully you can see that. With this gold foil title for the Illustrating Bible, and then of course the Luke down at the bottom with that same gold foil title. So this is just the packaging. I'm going to go ahead and just take it off so that we can look at it and you can see it without it. I just wanted you to know kind of what it's going to look like when you get yours. So here we have it. It is, like I said, navy. There was some controversy on the color with the original Illustrated Bible because the people were confused on what shade of green it was. But this is a very much so true navy with the spiral bound ring here that is, I would call this like a gold ring, and so you can see the thickness of it. It is about a centimeter is what I'm being told as well. So very, very thin and very lightweight, which I love, because if you want to travel with just, doing some journaling, if you're studying in Luke and you want to travel with it, it is so easy to carry this thing along. Like I'm moving this around with one hand with ease, and if you have the large Illustrating Bible, which is great, but if you want to travel with it, it might be a little bit more bulky. So this is great that you could do that. Small group, Sunday school, any kind of studies during or for Luke, it's great for that to travel with it. So let's go ahead and we'll open it up. And on the inside, you have how the Illustrating Bible before had this inside like faux suede type cover on the inside. That's the same with this one, and it's not really true white. The pages over here are white, so you can see it's kind of an off tan cream color. And it is a hard cover that's like chipboard, but it is covered in the faux leather. So we're talking good, thick, hard quality here. The regular Illustrating Bible doesn't have the thick, hard cover, but since this is meant to be, carried around and traveled with more, or taken maybe to a Sunday school, like I said, or small group, it is that hard chipboard cover. And then, like I said, this suede is so nice. I love how they did that on the other Bibles, so really pretty. And then the back is basically the same. I forgot to show you. It just has the gold foiling for Dayspring, and then this is an NIV version. The Illustrating Bible before was the Christian Standard Bible version, I believe, and this is just the NIV. And then the suede is also on the back. But let's flip back over here and look at that. Like, I just love how compact this is. This is so cool. So I'm really, really cheering that Dayspring does more like this, and I hope that y'all do too. So let them know if you love this, this Bible. So the big difference here we have a title page, but the big difference is that this Bible is now in a 12-point font, and many people were asking for a larger font. Now, with the Illustrating Bible being so thick, it was really not possible to do a 12-point font or, larger, because that Bible would be so huge. I don't know that you could even flip it open good. You'd probably have to have it in two separate Bibles or sections or two books. So with this, it is 12-point font since we are doing just a single book, which makes it a lot easier for more people to read and study. If you wanted to use this like with a study, totally doable. The Illustrating Bible I love. I just feel like it's not meant for me personally to do a study in it because it's larger and the font is smaller. Now we have this same font and lots of that margin space because of the title being a little bit smaller than we had it in the original Illustrating Bible. If you remember, there was one with the rose gold cover and then the like emerald cover. So they did change that when they changed the had the second edition. And then one thing that I really love that they changed here is you have the numbered scriptures throughout the paragraph. So I will show you the Illustrating Bible in just a moment, but in that one it was just the numbers were all lined up here, and you didn't know where, like verse 22, for example, you didn't know where it started. You would just see that verse 22 was, the number was here. So I love that they did that. So it's a lot easier to read. And so you see we still have the same margin space. I always like to show my hand for reference, and you can tell you can fit so much space in here for journaling, for writing scriptures, or writing notes and prayers, things like that. So those are the main features of it. One thing I want to also say is that the paper is that same thickness, I'm being told, as the Illustrating Bible. As you can tell, I haven't worked in it yet, so I can't say, but pretty much any supplies, pens, things like that you're able to use on your other pages, it's the same paper and the same thickness. The other Bible was 8-point. This is the 12, like I mentioned. The size of margins is the same. The font for, that Luke title page was the same. So a lot of things are the same, but they've, changed it up a little bit better, or a little bit to make it better for this, being an individual book. So there we go. That was just a quick flip through just to show you. It's just the scriptures there, and then the back is just got that blank page there. So let me go ahead. I wanted to just show you so you could see the entire thing. I'm going to pull out the Illustrating Bible. So if you are new to the Illustrating Bible and you're thinking, what are you talking about? The Illustrating Bible is this large spiral round or ring Bible, and I should have mentioned that before. I'm going to link also down below where you can grab this Illustrating Bible, which is the complete every book of the Bible in it. This is just the Book of Luke version or edition, and then I also have a video and a blog post that talks all about this, its features, all those things that I've been mentioning. So in case you're like, what in the world, I do want to mention, if there are people that are new to the Bible journaling and Illustrating Bible, there was an Illustrating Bible before this one that had the rose gold cover. It has a different title or font for the title here, a different font for the chapter title pages and stuff like that. So they changed it up a little bit when they came out with this second one. It has that same like rose gold spiral ring and all. So I just wanted to mention, if you hear people and you see that one, you'll know the difference. That one's no longer available unless you can find it at a store like Lifeway or somewhere like that, I think. But this one is available on Dayspring, and I'm going to, like I said, I'll have it linked for you. So the cover had that faux suede on the inside, and what I really wanted to do was get flipped over, to the Book of Luke. Okay, so what I'm looking at, I just was noticing, here we are in Luke, but this spiral on, or the binding, or I can't talk sometimes. The spiral ring here looks more like a rose gold copperish to me, and the ring on this one looks a little bit more gold. So you can tell the difference right there, can't you, when I lay them beside each other? I just wanted to mention that so you would see that. And then we'll open this one up to the title page. This way you'll be able to see that the differences here with font. And look at how easy that was just to flip this open and it lays flat. That's why so many people love having this spiral bound, because you can just lay it flat, journal wherever you want. When you get back in like the beginning or end of the Bible, sometimes it's hard to do that depending. So this is, like I said, an 8-point font, and here's the 12-point. You can tell what a huge difference that makes. The Luke, that is the same font, the same size and everything like that. Our margin spaces are the same, as you can tell. I'll go ahead and flip this over. Maybe it'll be a little bit easier to do it. I just wanted you to be able to see the Luke title page. So there, they are the same margin space, and hopefully you can tell with the font a little bit better now that it's side by side. I'm loving that the font's a little bit larger, and again, I like that the scripture numbers are, where it starts, and you can tell like this one, all the numbers. So this line, 57 and then 58 also started on that same line, and so you didn't really know where 58 started or ended if you were, trying to reference scripture. So I like that they did that with this one. That's a really good change. And there you have it. Like I said, the pages, they do feel the same thickness. I'm told that they are, so that's great. They're that white, crisp color, not the more yellow cream, if that makes a difference to you. I just wanted to mention that. So that is the brand new Book of Luke, guys. If you have any questions though, or anything that I am just totally forgetting and skipping that I'm not meaning to, please let me know, and I will be glad to answer that down in the comments. So one thing I do want to mention is that when you purchase the Book of Luke, you're going to get a free yay download of printables, and it'll have all these different printables. There's a like journaling prompts, there are devotionals, there are little like hand lettered things that you could print out and put in your margins. You could trace them in the margins. There are some like almost like little stickers, like die cuts, different little pieces like that that could be used as die cuts that you could print and cut out. So there's a lot of downloads that come free. So let me just show you. When you get yours, I had the packaging on it. It tells you there's a free creative download included. And when you flip it over, you'll find your download code inside of there so that you can have access to those printables. But one thing, I'm going to give you a little sneak peek. I won't show you all the freebies because I want you to have a little surprise too. But one of the freebies is this beautiful calendar. How pretty is this? So if you don't follow on Instagram, Christian Girls, you should totally follow them. And if you do, then you know exactly who made this. As soon as I showed you, this is the little Bible plan for journaling through the Book of Luke. Their blog is the Little Faith blog, and this calendar has got prompts. It says it's journaling you through 31 days of the Book of Luke, so that you can go through this entire book if you wanted to and journal, and each day has a different scripture reference and a prompt for things that you could do in your Bible. So like, let's look here, day 16 is in Luke 12, and then the prompt is to, is to use stamps that day. And then another one was to create a mood board on that day's page. So just lots of different things like that that will kind of encourage you, inspire you if you're not sure where to start with Bible journaling. If you're new, this is like a great resource for beginners too, because you have this to help guide you. You've got this to start, and you don't feel so overwhelmed with this huge project in front of you. You could definitely start here with the calendar. So that's just one little part of it that I wanted to show you as a sneak peek. And then here's the last thing I'm going to leave you with before I go. I have got something kind of rolling around in my head that I am thinking on and praying over, and I really want to do the right thing with it. So you guys help me in praying for that. But what it is it has to do with a plan or kind of an idea project for all of us to work through Illustrating Bible if you're interested. So you could do that even if you don't have the Illustrating Bible, and you could join in. But I really think it's fun if you get the Bible with the Book of Luke like this to use it. And my friend Lindsay over at Lindsay Decor, I'm sure you guys know her, but she I mentioned that this would be great to do for Christmas and an Advent study as we work through Luke. It has 24 chapters, which is awesome. So we could use it for Christmas very, very easily, leading all the way up to the 25th, of course, being Christmas Day. So I'm kind of playing around with some things. Guys, let me know what you would like, or if that would even interest you in the comments, please. That's really important because I really would love to provide something that would help all of us, and especially those who grab the Illustrating Bible, to be able to dive in for Christmas. And I want to have it enough time so that you could plan on using it and working through maybe some type, I don't know that it would be an in-depth, it wouldn't be like an in-depth study of each day. What I would love and what I'm kind of thinking about are maybe some prompts, some, different little die cuts, things like that we could all use and work through it. But you let me know, and I would love to hear your feedback if that's something you guys would be interested in, or if you have a suggestion or maybe an idea for something that you'd like to see as we go through. In my Etsy shop, I have printables, and like some of them are very basic things that are good for any journaling, like grid blocks and page starters and things like that. And maybe it's a toolkit to work through, Luke, for Advent, with some of those, with a new color scheme, but also adding, prompts and numbers that we could use to date as we work through for the 24 chapters. I don't know. I'm just brainstorming and really trying to pray over this, and I want to do something that would be helpful. So you guys let me know your feedback down below. Don't forget to go grab your Book of Luke if you haven't already. I know you won't be disappointed. The link is down below. I appreciate you guys so much. Make sure you're subscribed and click that little bell icon so you're notified when the next video comes out. And I will see you again very soon.